Good people.
Fam.
You know what it is.
You know what time
Podcast
it is.
number 20.
Podcast number
20-something.
20.
What number is this? Is it 24 or 25?
It's on the screen or in the title.
It's somewhere in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. I actually lost my train of thought just now.
To the sponsors, yo. Drumcoaches.com.
The drumcoaches.com.
Yes.
Sign up right now. Monthly membership or yearly membership. If you sign up for the year, every year you get 2 months for free.
Drum Tracks app.
Over 250 drum lessons, over
My bad.
150 play-alongs.
They
Drum
get
Tracks
it. They
app.
get it.
Y'all know it's links in the description box.
Drum Tracks app.
Turn on post notifications to every video that we ever post.
And then there's the Drum Tracks app.
Hey, listen, man.
Bunch of tracks, man. Stream them for free on the app. Want to download them? You gotta go to the web store to download MP3s. You can make some dope drum covers with the play-alongs. Links, you know where they're all at. Let's get to it.
I just lost. I had a question here, and I just lost.
So
it.
he has a question, but today's topic
is playing with dynamics.
Playing with dynamics.
Dang it! I just lost. I literally just lost. Okay. Oh, here it is. Six Boogeyman. He says, I have a question. How loud do you play? Babosha. I mean, there is a usual comfort way of playing for everyone. But how loud do you play, depending on size of venue, your musician dynamics, and so on? In my situation, I had a gig. Stage was not big, so singer was close to drums, and I supposed to play very, very softly because I'm reading it as is. Don't you do it. I'm reading it as is. ... You know.
Paraphrase a little bit, man.
Okay, listen, the singer was close to the drums, so he couldn't play as loud as he wanted to. They said play super quiet, but it ain't a jazz gig. And then also, I'm paraphrasing. You can read the comment on the screen. Also, he says at the end there was different singers, so he had to adapt to each style. So he found it difficult to be right, keep it tight, keep it powerful, and still play quiet, especially since every singer sings different.
Right. It's almost so. There's the thing about dynamics, and we hear all the time about people saying, well, you need to be able to play quietly but still intense, right? And
that part.
And depending on, I like, yes and no. But because it's not as easy as you would think. It's not as obvious that would be easy to do.
Come on.
So at the end of the day, and not that just that it would be easy to do, that it's even appropriate to do. Like, you take a thrash metal band and put them in a small club and say, you're too loud. Maybe the problem isn't that they're too loud. Maybe the problem is they're in the wrong venue.
You better testify.
Or at the wrong event to be playing the style of music that they play. Because some styles of music inherently have different qualities. So if you're playing a jazz gig, especially if it's like swing.
Pause. Where's your shoes, man?
They're sitting right there. What's wrong with my shoes being off? I'm out. I feel like I'm at home.
Buddy, I'm looking at like,
what's wrong with me not having shoes on, Brody?
No, Brody, it just threw me.
Okay, well, you act like you never took your shoes off before.
Brody, wow. That threw me.
Okay.
I would say this. I know I did interrupt, and so I would say this. Oftentimes, you have to be able to be comfortable and confident telling people no to certain gigs, or tell them that this ain't like if you're in a band where you are loud, like that venue's not for us, because sometimes they're hiring you just to be background music,
right? Because
that's their idea. They think your band is dope, but they want you to come in there and play quiet. And you may be a metal band and like, oh, I love your music, I listen to it all the time, and can you come perform at this winery? What we're doing, woo to it. You're like, wait a minute, hold on, family, no, I can't do that. Or maybe it is a club, but the club is really small where it only seats 50 to 100 people, and if you play in their full volume, you're going to kill everybody's ears.
But at the same time, usually if you're a metal band and you're playing in a smaller club, metal fans know that the music is loud, right? They're supposed to. The problem is if you're playing in a hip-hop band or any type of band where the volume may be a little louder, you're playing the drums with more intensity, and your band gets booked for that for an event, but the audience is not really there for that.
Man.
That's where the problem comes in. And that's the problem with the people who are booking the situation. Now, unless they are upfront with you in the beginning and it's like, hey, it's going to be a small venue. You can't play too loud. This is issues we've had in the past because I promise you, if you're playing too loud, you're not the first band that's come in there and played loud before. They've told other people to be quiet. They know what their customers or people who visit their place of business, they know how they like to hear the music. So you just have to pay attention to those things. Now, I'm not saying also on the flip side that you should not be able to play quiet. You should be able to play quiet, and it is more difficult to play quiet and still keep the intensity and the consistency between all of your notes because you have to do it softer, and it's and it's just harder to do. So it is something that you should practice. There's a yin and yang to it. The one side is, hey, if you play in a band where the volume is a part of the essence, the part of the thing that makes it what it is, the part of the intensity, then, yeah, you need to be careful of what venues you play in. And if you are a part of – or the other side of it is if you are a musician who just plays everything loud and you can't bring anything down –
like Damani Rhodes.
Stop it. Then that's a problem, and you need to practice being able to do that. Because, I mean, yes, you should be able to play a groove that feels nice that's not super loud. You should be able to play a groove that feels nice that's quiet, more on the quiet side.
I know that. I noticed. Well, I do know that in his question, he said that the stage was small, so he was right by the singer. But
that presents a problem because if you have on a small stage and you're close to the singer, that means the microphones are close to your drums. So it's going to pick up what you're playing, and they're going to have a hard time hearing what the vocalist is. And on those gigs, you just have to, if you're going to finish playing the gig out, which I'm sure you are if you're getting paid, you just have to decide and understand. You have to understand that it's not going to be a good time, and you have to become okay with that. Like,
I'm there for the money,
okay, I can't. We're in this situation.
Or if you could figure out a way. We did a gig in New York, and when we showed up, the stage was so small. The actual drums that were there are set up off stage. So if you can set up off stage, if there is a bigger stage for people who are playing for in a bigger venue, but singers are still complaining, I don't like to set up directly behind the microphones of the singers. So, normally drummers are center stage, but it presents a problem because it's right behind the microphones of the singers and they can never hear themselves. So I like to set up stage left or stage right, just not right behind the microphone. But like I said, we did a gig where the stage was small and the drums were on the floor. So you can create a musician's pit and put everybody on the same side on the floor off stage, or you could do it to where you're in front of the stage like a how does that, like what is that? When you watch like theater plays and they have live bands, they'd be in the little –
it's called a pit.
That's the musician's pit is in front of the stage, but it's not on stage, and it doesn't interfere with singers being able to hear themselves and all of that. So
hold on. At the end of the day, it boils down to a concept that I really feel like is at the core of our message with the drum tracks, even with the drum coaches. It's being creative.
Baba.
And being able to
Babosha. Baboshe. I know for myself.
Being able to improvise on the spot. So you're in there and you're like, you know what? This isn't working. The drums on the stage for some reason is not going to work because the stage is too small. We need to move the drums to the side, or maybe we need to move the drums off stage, or maybe we need, figuring out and being okay with experimenting what the situation is. And of course, to the best of your knowledge, when you're preparing for a gig, you might want to find out about the venue you're playing at.
And you want to make sure you have, with all of these changes that you're experimenting with, talk to whoever the sound guy is or sound lady is to see if it's okay. And then also ask them, just in case they don't let you know in advance that you got to play quiet or whatever you get there. Go ask the sound person, okay, listen, how loud is too loud? And do a sound check and say, is this too loud? Hit each drum, all of those things.
But also understand that when you do a sound check with nobody in the room, and sound might be bouncing off of their wood floors or wherever, whatever it is, it's going to be different when the room's full of people.
True.
But not to say that you still need to play dumb loud. Yeah. But just there's a lot of things that you become aware of when you start playing gigs and you get out there and you're doing more stuff. But at the end of the day, you do want to be able to play the music quiet. You do want to be able to play the music loud. But if playing the music quiet takes away from the music, if it takes away from the essence of what makes it a thing, then you might want to reconsider the venues that you're booking, and that's that. But at the same time, you still need to be able to groove and sound nice quietly.
That part. And you can also use hot rods and brushes for those type of situations. No, it's not a jazz gig, but If the drums are too loud, hey,
Can you imagine that? Just a heavy metal band just
with brushes.
With brushes though, because it's too loud.
Hey, somebody do that on IG,
and
bro.
he puts like he has to change his foot pedal beaters.
Yeah.
To something like felt.
Yeah. Listen, I'm starting. I want an IG challenge right now. Brushes on everything.
Brushes.
Hashtag.
Play a shout with brushes.
Brushes, bro.
I want to see all the Bacata licks and all of the triplet fills with brushes.
I'm gonna do it too.
And every time you crash, I need you to put your brush down and grab a mallet.
Crash with a mallet. That's awful. All right, well that's it for this podcast, good people. Hopefully this answered your question. Feel free to send more questions in the comment section. Share this. I said it in the beginning. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications, download the app, sign up for the drum coaches, sign up for everything. This is how. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Okay, y'all want us to keep doing this. We need your support.
Period.
We need y'all. We can't keep doing this without y'all. So the things that we are selling, we're selling so that we can keep doing this, because our bills don't go, oh, you guys do YouTube for free? Well, you don't have to pay this month. So if y'all want to keep doing this, want us to keep doing this, we need your support.
Yep.
Heck, we might start a donation page.
We've been talking about it.
You know what I mean? Like, play some offering music. Like, this is a tithing church.
My God,
because
today.
the word of God.
Listen, at the end of the day, you can't beat God giving, no matter how hard.
Come on,
you
Reverend.
tried. I believe the Bible says that I was young.
Baba!
But now I'm old.
Oh,
but
glory.
Bishop, I've never
seen
the righteous. My God, today I feel His
would
holy presence in this place.
Would you just get a $50 seat in here? That's it, good people. We out of here. Peace.